Okay, we're going to create a detailed drawing with a section view of this drill block. So I've opened the drill block, I've downloaded it from Canvas, opened it in Autodesk Inventor. I'm going to go to File, New, Drawing. Once again, change the size of the sheet. Say Edit Sheet. I'm going to make it size A. And then I'm going to delete the ANSI large title block, so I have my sheet. So then I'm going to push my base, and you can leave it at 1:1 or 1/2. If you want to move it up to 1:1, it's going to get a little tight. But I'm going to leave it at 1/2. I'm going to give myself tons of room for dimensioning. So put it right there. Say OK. I'm going to project my side view, and that's all I'm going to do for now. Now I'm going to create my section view. To create my section view, I come up here and click on Section. It wants me to know, what do I want to section? I want to section this view. Now it wants me to draw the line. So I'm going to come over here and it snaps right to the center. I'm going to come out a little bit, click, come all the way across horizontally, click again, right click and say Continue. And so now here's the section view. And you can push it up above or below. I'm going to push it above. Now I don't like the fact that it's facing upside, it looks upside down to me. If you like it this way, you can leave it this way and that's fine. I personally want to reverse the direction because I want to see it right side up above me. So there you go. I'm going to move this view a little further up, give myself room for dimensioning down here. So now we're going to dimension this part. So I'm going to annotate, dimension, and give my overall dimension for width, height, and depth. Okay. So now I need to locate my holes. So I'm going to do a vertical location first. Just going to go to the center of this hole, bottom of this, bring this out here and say OK. There's my vertical location. Now I have to do a horizontal location. Now you can do chain dimensioning. If you do chain dimensioning, you're going to have to right click and move the arrows inside. I'm going to do datum dimensioning just because it's easier, and with the 1/2 view it doesn't take up or it's easier to read for me. It's okay whichever one you want to do. With datum dimensioning, just make sure that you move your overall location down far enough that you can get all of them in. Center that hole. So there we go. I'm going to exit my dimensioning tool and just move this down just a little bit, just to make it look a little better for me. Okay, so I have my locations of all my holes. I have my overall width, height, and depth. Now I need to give information on every single hole. So to dimension a hole, you want to make sure that you click on the inside, the actual hole. For this countersink, you don't want to click on the countersink. You don't want to click on the counter bore. You want to click on the hole, the hole, the hole, and the hole. So click on dimension. We're going to start this first one right here. Going to dimension to the hole. I'm going to bring it out over here somewhere. So now, according to the notes in the picture, it already says dimension. It already says diameter. Just not going to move that over. It already says diameter 0.50 on it, so I don't need to add that. So what I do need to add though is the depth of the overall hole is going to be 2.00. I'm going to put a space between the depth symbol and the number. I'm going to hit enter, and now I'm going to give information on the counter bore. Its diameter is 0.75 and its depth is 0.50. You say OK. Zoom out and take a look at that. There you go. I like where that's at. You can see everything. So let's do the next one. Dimension. Again, click on the center of the hole. Actually, don't click on this very center line. Click on where the threads are, that outside little dash line right there. You want to get, oops, that's the wrong one. Dimension, there. Come on. Cancel. Dimension. It's not letting me do this. I'm gonna zoom in. Dimension. There we go. 0.50. I'm just gonna move that out there and start typing. So it always says dimension 0.50. We're gonna set the depth, all capital, through. And I'm gonna hit enter. I'm gonna talk about the countersink. I'm gonna put the countersink symbol and then the diameter symbol. And that's 1.00. And the countersink is at a 82, and then I'm going to use the degree symbol, angle. And zoom out on that. I'm going to move this over a little bit so it's easier to see. Cancel. Get out of my dimensioning tool so I can move this. Move that right about. With the small drawing, I don't have a lot of room here. I'm going to move this one down a little bit right there. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to dimension the clearance hole. Move that up here. Again, it says dimension. So because it's a clearance hole, we're going to do give a tolerance plus minus 0.00 thousandth of an inch, and the depth is through. Okay, now we're going to take this and move this up out of the way a little bit so I can get to my last hole. Cancel up. I'm still in the dimensioning tool. Close the dimensioning tool. It really doesn't want to grab. There you go, put it right there. Now I can make room for this next hole here. So again, dimension to the center. Bring it out here. We know that the diameter is 0.200, so our 0.25. Now we're going to get the depth, and we're going to say it's 1.00 deep. And then we're going to hit enter, and we're going to give information on the counter bore, and say the counter bore has a diameter of 0.375 and a depth of 0.25. And then zoom back out. I'm going to move this up just a little bit just because I think it looks better there. Oh, still in the dimension tool. Keep reading. Up a little bit. And there you go. Bring this back to the middle, and there's your completed drawing. So now what you do is File, Export, Export as a PDF, and upload it to Canvas to turn it in. Thank you very much.